What the hell is Sauce Sports or whatever that last call was talking about? What the hell is that?
Guys are from Free Love, man.
North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't dish you. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is.
We're almost ready. I was up to a little bit of shenanigans and tomfoolery, so we're gonna get real toxic. We finna get real crazy. Let me just get everything cut on. Let me get everything rolling. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Let me make sure I got the bots. Y'all can get y'all your love. Hey man, I gotta get my drink. So look, this is what I gotta do. All right, I got my apologies. I had to like reset the shit right before we went live. So I'm gonna redo the little intro. Y'all go ahead and get that super saucy Sauce Nation roll call in. And shout out to Side with Pride. You know, if you are from the greater Houston area, you're from the east side, west side, north side, south side, however you get down in the city. If you're not from the greater Houston area, well, you should make better life decisions. How about that? And if you're from Indy, you're from Indianapolis. That's the stupidest city name I ever fucking heard. If you're from Indianapolis, fuck you. Unless you root for the Texans, then you're welcome. If you're not, kiss my ass. Fuck the shoe. What the fucking horseshoe, your pony, your punk ass ponies. That's what the fuck you is. Anyway, like I said, let me get my drink, let me get my cup, let me get my ice, get my drink in my two-step. Y'all already know I'm rocking. Y'all said last night Honcho was not toxic enough. Well, I'm gonna give you plenty of that tonight, so I hope you're ready for it. And we definitely gonna be rocking like a cutoff stock. And I hope everybody doing good. It's fucking Friday. I got the sauce line working. We ain't got to deal with the technical difficulties I had yesterday. I fried it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, players fuck up. Like I said, give me just a second while I'm getting everything tight. And you know, already know I go. Make sure you're in the live chat, not the top chat, because the live chat is where it's at. I see H-Town Texas 713. What's the motherfucking deal? Project, what's the motherfucking deal? Well, there's a little flipper on my screen. Little flipper. Let me see. Who else? Professor Trill, the TA from PA. What's the motherfucking deal? Wise Man, what's the motherfucking deal? Earthworm Slim, you already know. What's the motherfucking deal, baby? Dewey Harris, Harm Clark in the building, Trinity Gardens in the building. Now already shout out to J Boogie 10. Let me Port Arthur, Texas. Hey, baby. Pimp will be proud. Maybe. I don't know how Pimp feel right now. They say Trill been up to shenanigans. I don't want to believe it. That's my nigga, so I ain't even finna go there. Shout out to Port Arthur. Fresh Ride, what's the motherfucking deal, baby? J Mel, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me random look at what's the motherfucking deal. Hey, baby, if I ain't bitch, I ain't this. I promise. Look, I'm trying to get off my. Let me do my little dibbly dabblies. Make sure we got everything ready. And man, look, after the. Who is this? No, that's very interesting. I don't know. Y'all don't mind me. And after this, in the den, man, we're gonna be having a game night tonight, virtual game night. So make sure y'all rocking with the den tonight. We ain't gonna have no toxic. Well, it's gonna be toxic. The den always toxic, but we're gonna be in there playing a game. Should be a real good time. Like I said, give me 1 minute. I'm gonna put the countdown, run the countdown one more time, and then we're gonna be ready to roll. Give me just un segundo. Anthony B, what's the motherfucking
North side, south side,
what's the motherfucking deal?
East side, west side.
Nigga Lou, see, you can't tell Lou about your picks. You gonna pick your same thing.
You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. Cody. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. Perfect. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh ingredients. I know the round table, the real round table. Anything else, bitch, that's just an imitation. Shout out Wide, shout out Wink, what up Tenny, what up Ray Ray, what up Spitz, 10 toes down since the beginning. If I miss you, I ain't this shit. Call the sauce line if you got an issue. From the Rockies, the Stros, Texas, the Dynamo, Houston's #1 sports show, brought to you by Honcho. Perfect. North side, south side, east side, west side. Cody. It's the sauce, ho. You know what the fuck it is. From the east to the west, gotta represent. From the north to the south, gotta represent. They try to steal the sauce, but they ain't got the fresh.
All that good shit, man. Let's go. Ain't got time for the nonsense, for the selecting, the shenaniganery, tomfoolery, all that good shit. Let me fix that. Is my shit not showing? Oh, there we go. This shit not showing up. What the fuck? Anyway, so while I'm figuring out why the fucking thing ain't showing up, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Saw Sports. If you're not familiar with Saw Sports is a Houston, Texas homer network. I mean, we're talking all sports, but only Houston. So with that being said, man, we got a lot to talk about. The Texans are on the brink, right? On the brink of something we haven't seen in a few years, right? And I know, you're like, honcho, well, all season you've said that it doesn't matter and, house money and, you said all of this. Yeah, I said that shit. Yeah, I said it. Okay, I said it. I'll say it again, right? I still feel like it's house money. If we come out in a situation where it's not the ultimate outcome, I'm not going to be upset, but you know what? I'm lying. Because it's not about the playoffs right now. It's not about any of that. It's about Sauce Nation. It's about the Texans. It's about just saying we're better than people, right? It's just like to say that you're better than people, especially this raggedy division. As we sat and suffered the year of the Davis, right? Years of the Mills. CJ said the time is now. And I concur. The time is now for this goddamn camera to act right? What I did to this bitch. Let me deactivate. Do I got some other shit open? I probably got a fucking meeting or something up with this shit. This goddamn. All right, so anyway, like I say, drop out your side. We're probably going to go ahead and catch up on all the extras. Why is this shit even open? That part of me should be popping up that ain't supposed to be up. All right, let's see if this shit work now. Oh, there we go. Oh, little baby. All right, babe, we back to business. There we go. All right, what's the motherfucking deal, man? Again, it's your boy Honcho, man. Good to see y'all. I hope everybody is doing well. I hope life is treating you grand and magnificent. Okay. I hope y'all are properly prepared. I hope you got you a nice adult beverage or this shit mostly green. Y'all can't see that. I hope y'all got you a nice drink. If you don't drink, then, maybe got you a nice soda, right? A nice spliff, maybe a nice cigar, however you get down. However you relax at the end of a hard day's work. I encourage you, I implore you to go ahead and get right. So, let me see what I might have missed. Jordan Kearney, what's the motherfucking deal? Julius Harris, what's the motherfucking deal? Let me see. Eastside Hero, what's the motherfucking deal? Wade, what's the motherfucking deal? Hey, baby. TD called me yesterday, say he was upset with me, man. Say he wasn't feeling it. I said, Hunter, you didn't have enough energy. You ain't have enough fire. I told y'all there was a reason, right? There was a reason, because we got to conserve all our energy because, hey, it's not like regular season. It's playoff football, baby. Win and go home. You got to look at this season. And in the last few years, I forgot, was a year or two ago, whatever, last year before. Ever since the rules have changed, right? Ever since you've gone to the 17-game season. Football, week 18 is a playoff game, right? Because you got 4 quarters of football. First 4 games, second 4 games, that's your first half. Third, fourth, 4 games, set of 4 games, your fourth set of 4 games. It's your 16. Got this one little dingleberry of a game hanging off at the end of the fucking season, right? And depending on what your status is, if you're in contention, this game becomes extremely fucking valuable. It matters. The little dingleberry game becomes important, right? It's the first playoff game. If you're not relevant, a la the Titans, right? It's the dingleberry. It's not even a play. It's a dingleberry. It's a piece of shit little game at the end of the season that you have to deal with. You got to suffer an extra game. But I'm not rooting for the Titans, right? I'm not rooting for, I refuse to root for them. But if they do what they need to do, it would be beneficial for us, but I don't care. Because the only thing that fucking matters, is the Texans go out and handle their responsibility. Right? Drinking a 24? Oh, hey, man, drink one for your boy, man. Man, drink one for your boy. We finna get excited because you see what I've come to realize is this division is delusional. Right? And here's the craziest thing. The least delusional fans in this division, the AFC South this season, have been the fucking Titans fans. Right? Like the least amount of flack and shit that I've gotten from any fan base has been the Titans. They know they're at the bottom of the division. They're not competing for anything. And they know we'll beat the shit out of them, right? But for whatever reason, the cokehead Colts, they full of that good fucking Scarface, right? Because they out there fucking tripping, really believing that they're going to get the performance that they got. What was that? Week two? Week 2 from a rookie, right? Week 2 from an extremely young team trying to find their place in the league. What was that? Week 2 or week 3? I can't remember. None of my memory bad. I don't be following up like I need to. But you're talking about a team from the beginning of this season, right? From the beginning of this season, who had, Texas got out to a late start. They were still finding themselves. We can talk about offensive calling. Bobby Slovic even said himself, he's like, hey, I've learned a lot. I was still kind of growing into the play calling duties early on. I've learned, when I need to put my foot on the gas and when I need to chill out. So now we've had time for this relationship to develop. You're talking about a guy in CJ, especially when you're playing with a rookie, you don't know what his capabilities are. It's one thing to do stuff in practice and look good in practice. I'm sure most quarterbacks look good in practice because they're not getting hit, right? I mean, you're just extremely ass. So most quarterbacks look good in practice. And that first week, we talk about Anthony Richardson and kind of the damage that was done, and they just kind of got out on us early, right? They got out on us early, and they just didn't quite get back. But ever since then, it's been mainly Minshew mania, right? That little Uncle Rico looking fucking weirdo, right? Like, it's time to give that shit a rest. The Minshew, the mustache, all that, like, he's a fucking gimmick, right? And again, if he didn't look like the weirdo he was, he probably wouldn't get half the love he gets, right? Minshew looks like a nigga who rides around Indianapolis late at night in an unmarked white van, right? TD, what's the motherfucking deal? Juice WRLD, what's the motherfucking deal? I'm gonna mention that. It's Shaquille, obviously. I don't want to fucking name up too much. But what's the motherfucking deal? He looks like a nigga who instead of reading his fucking playbook, he's riding around Indianapolis late at night in an unmarked white van doing God knows what, right? That's what Gardner Minshew looks like, right? And I'd be disgusted if that was my quarterback. I'd be appalled. I'd throw up in my mouth. Right. And to think that Gardner Minshew at any time in his existence, in any span of his career, has been remotely close to what we see from one young light-skinned CJ. You have to be snorting cocaine laced with fentanyl, right? Like you have to be on a copious amount of drugs, right? Like, there ain't no motherfucking way no football fan in their right mind believes that Gardner Minshew, Gardner mustache, mini Minshew, is going to come out and outslang CJ Stroud. Son of a bitch. So a couple of things we can talk about is, well, they got out on us early. Again, that running game shit ain't running. You're not running on the Texans like that. That shit is over with. Right? And I know Bernard's out. Cool beans. I'm not even tripping about that. We just need him next week. Right? Because there's nothing we're going to beat the dog shit out the fucking Colts. But, there's nothing to fucking talk about. Like, look, we gonna turn them fucking horse hooves into fucking the glue. You know what I'm saying? Send them bitches to the factory. Put them bitches in a Burger King burger. Because, you know, in the UK, they eat horse meat and shit like that. Like, fuck these pussy ass ponies, dog. We finna crush the Colts. It's not even close. Like, there's no point in trying to decipher. And here's the thing I do hate. I hate that all the media is siding with the Texans. But the real reason why I'm rocking with this shit, the real reason why I say we finna beat the dog shit out these motherfuckers, why we finna beat the brakes off these hoes, dog. Like, it's CJ said so. CJ said the time is now, right? The time is now. The Colts ain't playing for shit. You're not going anywhere with fucking Gardner Minshew but home, right? Maybe Home Depot, right? Because he's Gardner, right? You get it? You get what I'm saying? Gardner, Home Depot. Anyway, fuck y'all. But nah, you're not going anywhere with Gardner Minshew, bro. It's a wrap, dog. Let's be honest. He's whimsical trash, right? He's entertaining to look at because he looks like your fucking uncle, right? He looks like Uncle Rico. And it's just the fact that he's completing passes is entertaining to people, right? It's like, hey, he's still here for whatever reason, right? I'm not getting caught up in Minshew mania. Why? Because Minshew was an ex-lag. And once a lag, always a lag. It's just in your nature somewhere, you know, unless you come and get cured. You know, come get with a real team, not one of these little bastard teams of the division. You know, one of them's going to be the first team to end up overseas, and they think they're going to win the division, right? The other one, you know, I guess, you know, if the Titans are the Meth Mountain Maniacs, the Colts got, what the fuck is in Indy? Like, what the fuck is in Indianapolis? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck says, like, it was a good point. Shout out to Texans T, because he said something. Shout out to CJ, right? Nobody give a fuck about your weak ass city, boy. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to tell you why it's a weak ass city, you know, because CJ said so. But think about it. Like, I talk all this shit about Jags fans. I do. But Indianapolis is not better. It's not even remote. Like, come on, bro. Think about it. Think about it. Indianapolis, and my geography is probably all fucked up. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know. What's the capital of Indy? Is Indianapolis the capital? I would think that the capital, Indianapolis, would be of Indiana. I don't know, right? To learn my 50 states when I have to learn them hoes no more, I didn't fuck with it. Indianapolis is not even the livest city in Indiana, right? The London lunatic. It's not even Indy, bro. It's not even the livest city. Gary goes harder than Indianapolis. Like, Gary, Indiana has more notable success stories than fucking Indianapolis. You think we give a fuck about the Colts, bro? This stupid ass fucking hashtag for the shoe. Man, and who's the goofy? Did y'all see the goofy Colts guy? Fucking singing that stupid fucking. So that's the type of, man, look, if y'all don't get the fuck on, bro. If y'all think the team with the niggas singing the fucking converted church song is your team is gonna be, man, get the fuck on. Y'all smoking dope. Don't even show up Saturday. Don't even show up to your own fucking stadium Saturday, right? Because it's gonna be ugly. It's really gonna be ugly. Like, I know it's some Colts cult. There's some Colts cult going on right now. And y'all gotta pardon me because I've been trying to get my shit right. I didn't prepare before the thing, but we right now, baby. We good to go now, baby. Oh, yeah. We're talking about a game where you talk about, oh, well, Taylor, you know, he can run, he can put up numbers. That nigga ain't running shit, bro. Have you seen the Texans defense lately? Right? Instrumania. Yeah, that's Bill Morris. That's what I'm saying. He's a joke, a clown. He's gonna be left bleeding on the field, crying for his mama. Right? I feel like I've never seen Gardner Minshew's mom, but I feel like Gardner Minshew and his mother go to the exact same hairstylist. Right? Like, I ain't never seen. Indiana might have them bitches. I would believe Gary got them, but does Indianapolis got them hoes? Right? Because, you know, look, this, y'all have been like, what does this have to do with football? It ain't got shit like this. Y'all don't understand the song. We gonna talk football, but I'm also gonna slander any and everything about your team and your city as well, right? Because we're going to war. This is war, right? I ain't never met a brawl from Indiana, boy. Like I'm saying, I've been around. I get around like Tupac. I ain't never seen a bad bitch from Indiana. Y'all look here. Y'all let me know. I know some players in here. What are players in here? If you a player, drop an H in the chat. If you're a married man, you don't condone this language. You stay good and faithful to your wife and your family. We don't condone cheaters, right? We don't condone that. We don't condone that stepping out. That's low integrity behavior. Hey, but what are players at? I know we got some players in the chat. But again, say cousin got one. We'll take it for the trucker. Shout out to the trucker. Shout out to the truckers in the chat, man. The backbone of America, baby. Because shit, if we ain't have no truckers, and I know we got a shortage shit, we wouldn't be getting shit done. We wouldn't get shit. Look, you love going to Walmart, you ass gonna be going to the forest. Motherfucker, y'all better thank a trucker. Thank a soldier, and thank a trucker. Anywho, well, like I say, this is a game. I ain't got the music on, so you know, play this fuck up. It was just going too well. So we're looking at a game, though. Let's talk about it. We're talking about a game right here, right now. The Texans are in the playoffs. Fuck seeds, fuck number 2 seeds, fuck divisions, fuck all of that shit. Right? Like we can look at all the extras. We can anticipate all the extras where the chips may fall. The only thing that matters is the Houston Texans winning this game. Right? And if the Houston Texans come out and play their game, their brand of football, this game should be a wash. It should be over early. We just see a lot of Singletary and Pierce in the second half as the Texans run the clock out and run their way to a rookie year playoff game with CJ Stroud. Now, right now, big truck driver already. Shout out. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Shout out to all the truck drivers in the chat. Hey, do your thing, man. They know, hey, man. The million. What's the motherfucking deal? Again, baby, L Heights, what's the motherfucking deal? 335. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Fabulous Frenchies. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you got? You got them dogs? I might need me a Frenchie. Might need me a Frenchie that I can take with me when I pull up the Frenchie. But the Frenchie can't eat no Frenchie, right? So I don't want no little fat ass dog full of fried chicken. Motherfucker gonna get comfortable, want to eat my chicken every time. You think he owes some chicken? I don't want none of that shit. Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is Indianapolis? Like the Colts? The old, like Andrew Luck out there popping pills. Andrew Luck on them perkies. That nigga plays a preseason game and says, you know what, fuck you, Colts. Let me tell you how trash Colts fans are, right? They booed that man. Right? And it would be different if Andrew Luck would have did you like Dirty Deshaun did. Like, if we just on some weirdo shit. Like, Andrew Luck, bro, they put that in love. He used to get fucking tombstone and choke slam. Like, they used to do Andrew Luck like WWE, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now you popping in perk 30s. You know what I'm saying? we turned it up. I'm telling you, look, let me build up the momentum. I ain't got all the way right yet. I'm building. Oh, shit. We building up. Look, by that second come in, we gonna be on. Be on. I gotta say a few things, and then we gonna turn it all the way up. Now, again, City Indianapolis, trash ass place, bro. The Texans, I don't know how many of you noticed this, but tomorrow is January 6th. And regardless of your political fucking, I don't give a fuck about how you feel politically about the alleged insurrection, all that. Like, come on, bro. The real insurrection is happening in Indianapolis, bro. We finna storm Lucas Oil Stadium and beat the dog shit out the court. Like, we finna put them motherfuckers on a leash and dog walk them hoes, right? Again, CJ back. CJ said his own. CJ said, look, hey, the time is now. So what the fuck? As Texan fans, when have you been, when has your quarterback talked like that? Like, we know, again, I keep telling y'all CJ a gangster. Multiple reasons. Y'all can rock with that how y'all want to. When has your quarterback talked? Schaub ain't never fucking talked like that. When DW4 was talking about the time is now, he was talking about the time is now to go to the massage parlor. He wasn't talking about the time is now for the Texans to be victorious. He was like, the time is now. I'm late for my massage appointment. You know what I'm saying? Bro, if you're telling me that the Indianapolis Colts, the Indian Crapolis Colts, right? The My Little Ponies of Indy, you telling me that these niggas is the only thing keeping the Texans from going to the playoffs? Go ahead and count us in, baby. You want to count? We ain't got to play the game. You play the game, but we ain't got to play the game. We'll make it official. We're going to go in there, like, again. Look. And then CJ finna put up record numbers. He's going to tell y'all hoes going to try to snub me. I know y'all hoes going to try to snub me for the offensive rookie of the year. I already know. D'Amico, I already know. Y'all finna try to hold me for the coach of the year. I already know. Will say shit. Y'all gonna try to hold me for defensive player of the year. I already know. It's gonna be Texans. You know what I'm saying? They don't want Houston to have nice, and we got nice shit. We don't need them. You see everybody trying to move to Houston now anyway, right? So obviously this bitch live. If you've been here, you've been on this bitch live. Right? If you're a transplant, you're just like, oh my God, I didn't know Houston had so much cool stuff. Get your ass out. Take your ass back to California, wherever you came from. Right? Oh, we ain't got no fucking New Yorkers out here. We got any New Yorkers in here? We gotta talk. Shout out to Alana, the greatest half of the best moderating couple of all time in internet streaming history. Nah, Chris, we ain't gonna be close. Nothing. The only thing gonna be close is the motherfucking airport, hopefully, so we can get them out of there. Because I don't know the Texans don't want to stay in that trash ass city. We finna go in there and beat the dog shit out the Colts. For that shit that took place week 2, that you think that CJ's not calculating every loss, every game that had a negative impact? I'm telling you, y'all think CJ ain't thinking about what happened in that Colts game initially, right? Y'all think he's not thinking about the opportunity to get to play the Browns, right? After you win this. You think that he's not going to go out and ball? We talking about this. Look, CJ missed 2 games. Mark my motherfucking words. He's finna get us 2 games back. I'm not even talking about this one. I'm talking about once we get in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's going to play them 2 games back. Mark my motherfucking words. Again, yeah, I'm not tripping on the secondary. I know we got issues. You think that Gardner Minshew, is going to have the opportunity with what do they call them, Area 51, with Harris County, first 48? Shout out to Vegeta, shout out to Vegeta, shout out to J-Mail. You think Minshew going to get time back there just to lollygag, right? You think Taylor going to run on us like, hit that motherfucker in the mouth like you hit Derrick Henry, and I guarantee you, that's all I need from God. That's all I need. The first time they put the ball in that motherfucker, I need Christian Harris to put his helmet in that motherfucker's chest. I guarantee you after that, we ain't got nothing to worry about. He gonna feel like he got first 48. You know what I'm saying? Clarence, what's the motherfucking deal? Clarence, have my fucking money. Have my fucking money after the game after we beat the Colts, Clarence. We'll be in the stream. Let me play that Rihanna for you. Bitch, better have my money. Have my money, Clarence. have my change. Right? I might look, hey. I might buy a bottle on Clarence. Anyway. Pardon me. Right. Shout out to my guy. But here it comes, bro. It ain't no. This is the end of the regular season. Ain't no time for logistics. Ain't no time for logic. It's win or go fucking home. The only thing we got in this bitch is heart. I need Petrie. To show up, please. Jalen Petrie, I'm begging you, not just for your position with the Houston Texans, not just for the team victory. I believe in you, Petrie. I need you to show up. I can't let you end the season like this. I need Petrie to show up. Mechie? Do you want to talk about Mechie? I don't want to talk about Mechie. I don't want to talk about Mechie because I feel like the Mechie slanders is going to be too much slanders. I would like to see Mechie become something. But I told you, I'm out on Mechie. I'll be more than happy to eat the crow. I'll be more than happy to be wrong. I'll be more than happy to correct everything that I've said. Count me out on Mechie. Count me out on Mechie. Jaja, what's the motherfucking deal? You know what I'm saying? Count me out on Mechie until further notice. I can't, bro. Fat chair slopping down on. Bro, it's just I'm amped, bro. I'm really fucking amped. Like, we should be playing right now tonight. Like, I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Right? I don't want to go to work tomorrow at all. I want to spend all day lounging around in my robe, just take my little house shoes up, just sit back, just be like, you know what? I'm going to revel in this victory, right? And then once the Texans win, it's gonna be late tomorrow night. Here's my deal, bro. Like I'm out on Mechie. I'm not slandering Mechie. I hope he comes. I hope he proves me wrong. But I'm out. Like I'm not. I don't have no expectations. I don't have no. I hope I'm no mark my motherfucking words. No, none of that. Tomorrow. Make sure tonight y'all got your mark my motherfucking words and all that shit ready. But we're not gonna do it tonight. We're gonna go live before the game tomorrow. I know y'all say, honcho, no pregame. It'll be a little bit different. It's gonna be short. It's gonna be sweet. It's gonna be about y'all. I feel like the Texans have more faith in Hutchinson, right? I feel like they got more faith in Hutchinson, like, because you've seen Hutchinson get more opportunities. You've seen the ball in Hutchinson's hand more, right? Mechie, I want to love it. I want to hear the comeback story. I want it to be the receiving version of what was Andre Howe, right? I want to, but I'm not gonna hate on him. Just out until further notice. I'm out, bro. Like I'm out. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the wise man. Again, y'all drop it in the chat, man. Who do y'all prefer? Who would y'all rather see? Hutchinson or Mechie? Who are you? I mean, why not both, right? But you know, couple of things, man. Couple of things. This is a game where the Texans do need to make a statement, right? And I'm not overlooking the Colts. I'm not doing that in the slightest. Like I don't believe in that. You know, any given Sunday, shit can happen, right? Any given Sunday, anything can take place. But the Texans need to make a statement by beating the brakes off the Colts. Like digging in their fucking chest. Like, make it known that not only are we better than you this season, we're going to be better than you next season when you're the raggedy ass draft pick who already injury prone that come back. We're going to bust his ass too. So like, go ahead and put that in his head. This ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're going to do it like this. We'll do it like this. We'll do something a little bit different. Yeah, we'll do it for the city tonight. Tell them that this ain't what you want. You know what I'm saying? We need to upset somebody. We need to upset in the playoffs, right? Because this team wasn't expected to do shit in the beginning of the year, so we've already surpassed that, right? This team is going to make the playoffs. We're going to beat the Colts. Right? I'm not dismissing. I don't give a fuck about. Like no, come on, bro. You telling me that you game plan for Gardner Minshew and you're gonna let this motherfucker beat you? Like it was different when you're dealing with old boy, and I give it to him. It early on, he was talented. I think the Texans, now that the defense has kind of come together, it's kind of formed, people have kind of fallen in their place, and you've had some people come and go. That this defense has matured over the season, right? They've gotten better. We can talk about the secondary issues. We can talk about big play issues, some safety concerns, a little bit. We can talk about that. But when that front is playing like they should, you don't have those concerns. Quarterback can't get the fucking ball off. They can't run. Like, stop Taylor and let Minshew beat you. My only concern is the Texans' run game is super solid, right? They're super solid. Their run defense is super solid. So beat me with Gardner Minshew. Are you confident in the Colts' ability to beat the Houston Texans, right? Not just that defense, and you got what CJ's doing on the other side of the ball. Are you confident? Or let me not say, do you seriously think that Gardner Minshew can go toe-to-toe with CJ Stroud? Jalen Mott, what's the motherfucking deal? Like, do you really truly believe that this is a possibility. Because if you do believe that's a possibility, then, you know, I need to take this back where I got it from, and then you need to take me to your people, right? Because it's not going to happen. No, motherfucking, bro. Fuck Pittman. Fuck Pittman, fuck Taylor, fuck Minshew. Right? Like, let me fill my glass a little bit. Fuck them motherfuckers, bro. Like, I don't know, people, it's fit. I don't like all that weird shit, bro. It's just a game. Yeah, it's just a game, right? It is a game. But it's an investment as fans. You take your time, you take your energy, you spend your money, you invest in this, right? This is our modern day gladiators. This is our modern day Coliseum. Right? This is where the Warriors are supposed to be. I know they make the game softer every year, right? I know they make the game softer every year, but still, this is still supposed to be where the Warriors lie. But the fans want to be soft and want to be weird. Fuck that, bro. I'm not encouraging you to go out and like physically abuse anybody. I be talking real crazy when I say that. But don't get it twisted. Like, it's always an option. Right? It's always, you know, an opposing fan can always get their ass beat. Like, don't think it's not a possibility. But you're not looking to go out and call some shit. But I'm gonna talk my fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Grenard not playing this game is not a herder to me. Grenard playing, if we face the Browns again, is essential, right? I think it's essential. We need all hands on deck. So my only concern with this Colts game is we're coming out with a victory, but I need us to come out as healthy as possible, right? Johnny Hooker, what's the motherfucking deal? Bro, we got to come out as motherfucker healthy because we are a dangerous team. But we're not. I don't want to count the Browns loss, so I can be reasonable for a second. We're a very dangerous team, but we can be inconsistent. But I'm looking at it like this. I would say our last inconsistent game was against the Jets, right? And again, that's a factor where I think weather plays a factor. You're talking about a bunch of rookies who were playing on a type of turf that you've seen significant year veterans complain about. So they're not prepared for this. You catch a dirty play, things happen, right? Because the game, to me, it's not over till it's over. It's not over till all the clocks all the clocks read zero, right? That would be the last inconsistent game I would say I really truly felt like. The game to the Jags that we lost, bro, come on. Like, anybody who watched the game, clearly, bro, the false out of bounds calls, the bullshit. What was it? Because it was another play that was taken away from us that we had. It was a couple of shitty calls that game. Anybody watch that Jags and the Texans won that game? It wasn't the refs and the Jags accumulated for a victory. So it was like a 0.5. It really should have been like a tie on the Jags record because that was a ref assisted win, right? And you say I'm saying this, but that's when that real talk about how bad the referees have been this season. Ever since that point from that game, because people watched that game, that's when CJ was on fire. That's when CJ was in that MVP conversation. That's when it was like, hey, CJ is this nigga, and CJ might win MVP as a rookie, right? Ever since that game, this referee conversation has been real intense. It's been a lot more speculation. And they really need to take a look at that shit this year and find out. There needs to be a week-to-week referee grading system, like period, point blank. A week-to-week referee grading system. And if you grade out so poorly, then you're out and an alternate team comes in, takes your place. You know, you might get a 1 week suspension or you're sent to the lowest, rated game, whatever the least impactful game, like whatever it may be. And it has to be a way that they don't know where they're going, right? Like it has to be anonymized. Like the refereeing should be like a moving casino money or some shit. And it shouldn't need to be in a vault. You need to be a Brinks truck with some fucking envelopes and shit. Like you don't get to know where you're going until you show up at fucking the airport. I was about to say till you show up at IH, but again, everybody ain't from, all the referees aren't from Houston, so that's a different thing. But honestly, shit, if I was in it, I'd make them niggas fly out of highway. Fuck them niggas. Oh. Smile, what's the motherfucking deal? I'm not worried, bro. I'm like, felt initially I was a little, I won't even say this week, I was like, initially after the game, I was like, okay, cool, we beat the Titans. Colts gave us a little issue. But look at this team. If this team, again, it will take some unforeseen, unfortunate circumstances to occur for the Texans to not win this game. If the Texans go out and play their game, which I don't see why you don't. If we're going off the words of CJ saying we ready, everything counts, right? The Texans should blow the doors open off of fucking Lucas Oil. The motherfucking Colts fans should be running out of Lucas Oil Stadium like motherfuckers running out the mall in Miami, right? Right? They're going to call the laws because of the kind of beat down that we finna put on. They going to try to arrest CJ by the time this game, because we finna put a beat down on the Colts. They're going to call the Indianapolis police on D'Amico, CJ, and the Texans, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, some of y'all, and this is the catch, some of y'all said there's some fine women in Indiana. Y'all didn't say in Indianapolis, right? Because I gave Gary, Indiana, they credit, right? That's where MJ was slide from, right? Yeah, Mike Epps. You had a couple other names like that. But y'all ain't tell me nothing good about Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? Hannah, of course, shout out to Hannah. All right. Good evening to Hannah. I hope Hannah, after this Rockets game, after this Rockets win, I hope she goes home on whatever world's most comfortable mattress that she sleeps on. I hope she, puts like the little things on her ear, the little thing on her eye, sleeps well, because that Cal probably be snoring. She need to put that nigga in the other room. Cal look like a nigga that be snoring, right? So I hope she gets wonderful rest. I hope she go get a fresh mani-pedi, you know what I'm saying? Go to a beautician, bump somebody out the way, get fly between the used to the house, get all dolled up, looking good and great. It makes her way to Indy. Right on the private, on the PJ, you know what I'm saying? They just like take the PJ. No, they ain't like us. On the PJ. She gets there with no traffic and just gets to waltz gracefully into the stadium, to the owner's box, suite, whatever, wherever she may go, right? I hope nobody disturbs her. I hope all the drinks are perfectly fine. I hope she has a wonderful day while she watches the Texans push the fucking Colts shit in. TD, I know, nigga, you ain't supposed to tell them. I know it's hoes everywhere, nigga. We just supposed to be talking down on Indy right now. Spitz, what's the motherfucking deal, baby? Hey, and that's the thing. Shout out to Spitz. Excellent point. What have we not had all season? What have we not had as Texans fans all? Like, y'all, man, look, ain't no room for nervousness. I seen the clip. TJ say he overprepared. He like pushing with the training, overtraining. You know what I'm saying? He's overprepared. He know he got to back them words up, right? Because CJ's in a situation just like me. So I come out here every week and I talk shit. I shit on other teams' fans, right? I shit on their cities. I shit on their teams. But CJ said Indianapolis was a weak-ass city. And I concur. You ain't never. How many of y'all ever in your life, like when presented with the option to take a vacation, right? Oh shit, my bad. When presented with an option to take a vacation, said, hey, like not even say, like even considered Indianapolis to be a destination. How many people how many people honestly, right? How many people honestly, aside from having family maybe there, has ever said, I want to go to Indianapolis, right? You're a Hoosiers fan? Other than that, like, why? You know what I'm saying? Come on, why would you want? Yeah, he said it was a thing. He didn't say it like I think it was from an old clip, before he was getting drafted or whatever. Ian Perez. We'll probably talk about that a little bit tonight in the den. Man, make sure y'all come fuck with us in the den. Now I'm gonna do something different than we're gonna play a game tonight in the den. We're playing Black TV trivia. So if you know your Black TV shows and movies, we're gonna be playing a head-to-head game. I need to make sure the bar got pistachios and shit together. We're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna have a kickback night tonight in the den. I'm not gonna be on no drama because I need all my energy good. Like I'm trying to cleanse my energy purely for the I don't want to talk shit on no other negative shit today. It's just about the fucking Texans. Like my weekend, I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. Unfortunately, I know somebody said don't go. Shit, I already missed a day this week. I already missed a day this week. Otherwise, I would be like, you know what? Family emergency. I can't come in today. Or can't come in my own fucking house. Ray. What's the motherfucking deal? Ray. I have a dilemma, people. Ray just created a huge dilemma. Screws and Ghosts, what's the motherfucking deal? Indy is San Antonio. Oh, shit. I have a dilemma now, people. Shout out to the Prophet Ray. Shout out to the Prophet Ray. Right? Because remember there was a time, a couple of years back. Pew, 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 pew. You gotta watch them. A couple of years back, when we were very excited heading into a game with Denver, and everything was prognosticated that the Texans were going to demolish the Denver Broncos. Ray came in and delivered a word from the future. And everybody scoffed and everybody laughed and chuckled in disdain at Ray's vision, right? Ray's just being a hater. Oh, Ray just doesn't like this. Ray said, hey, man, hear me out. Nobody heard Ray out. But Ray said after the game, I told you so. And from that day, I became a follower of the Prophet Ray, right? That was a game when the KC, like, you can ask the real table. I never got excited for the rest of that season. Not even when we were up on KC. I never got excited. In the Discord, I didn't say nothing. I wasn't excited. It was like my soul was taken, right? And so Ray says he feels like the Texans don't make it. So what do I do? Ray, I'm going to have to be excommunicated from the church because the fucking Houston Texans are going into Indianapolis on January 6th. Insurrection Part 2. The Texans take Indy. Texans are winning this weekend. The Texans are winning this weekend. Now, I'm not going to poo-poo on your opinion. I'm not going to do that. Right? I refuse. I refuse to poo-poo on your opinion. Right? I'm not going to do that. I will never disrespect the vision of Ray. Right? Ray is a wise man. Ray is a researching man, a knowledgeable man. But tomorrow, the Texans go into Indy. We ain't talking about no Letterman jackets. I don't even want them niggas wearing matching clothes, nigga. If y'all niggas wear the same cleats, nigga, somebody got to switch it up today. I'm mad. Look, some of these niggas need some Nike jerseys, some need some Reebok jerseys, some need some Russell Athletic jerseys. They don't even need to all have the same brand on the field. I don't want no matching nothing. Right? Taking honcho song like said the Orphan said ain't real. I'm telling you, man. January 6th, baby. The real January 6th. We storm Indianapolis, right? I'm telling y'all, if anything, look, when we take, I want to be the nigga in the hat, the nigga with the little buffalo or the little Russian weird bear hat thing on the podium, right? Might not be no governors or politicians, but it'll be athletes. I think I done got over the weight limit. I've been eating too much, y'all. Ever since the new year, I've been eating too fucking much. So here's the deal. I'm gonna open up the sauce line, right? I'm gonna open up the sauce line. I ain't got fired up yet. I ain't fully fired up yet. I know y'all. I know what y'all want. But I'm over the sauce line. You'll get the headset. I've been talking all day in the Discord. So it needed to charge just a little bit. I'm finna get that. We finna get on it. Oh yeah. I'm finna open up the line right now, baby. Oh, we're completely, absolutely. Like, that's what I'm saying. The Colts, we seen CJ. You saw a rookie in his second, and it really wasn't on him, right? Like, you saw a rookie in his second game, right? So what, right? And appreciate it. Shout out to Big Guy. I'm gonna open up the line here first. Let me do a little dance. When the dance come on, then I'm gonna get the headset. And appreciate the super saucy super chat love. And like I say, we're gonna definitely make it right. Definitely make it roll. Shout out to JBL, the minstrel mania. That's what I'm saying. This nigga, look, I know when I used to start sauce, I used to have a homemade head, man, because I used to be in the garage sweating my motherfucking ass off. Sweating my motherfucking ass off. So I understand it, Minshew. Look, don't wear that bitch too long. I got a hair hat, all that shit. Don't wear that bitch too long, baby. But that's what I'm saying. You got part of the Sunflower Seed boys back. You got, this ain't the same Texans team, right? Again, you have more cohesiveness, I feel like, within that offensive line. You have Bobby Slovic, who's developed into, I would say, a much better play caller now than what he was initially. We still have questions, but can you really, let's be honest, bro, can you really fault Slovic for losing to the Browns, right? Let's be honest, because we saw CJ back in that offense compared to Case and compared to Davis Mills, right? And it looks completely different, right? Because again, you can open the playbook, you can do a little bit more. But can you fault him when your options are Case Keenum and Davis Mills? And I'm not shitting on Case, right? But I told you, Case had one good game in him. You know what I'm saying? And fucking Davis Mills is Davis Mills. Davis Mills is supposed to come in for a drive, maybe while you tie your shoe or while you get your ankle retaped or some shit like that. Davis Mills not give you a 2 to 3 game span. He's not going to leave you to the promised land. Exactly. No tank. You know, we were still able to beat the Titans, you know, a relatively healthy team. Forget the headset. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to get the headset. We're going to open up the line. Give me just a minute. Wait. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. This is your pilot Honcho speaking. We're about to be taking off from Hobby Airport, and in a short while we'll be reaching our destination in Indianapolis, where we'll be landing to kick some Colt ass. Look, we don't give a shit about the Colts. This ain't the Peyton Manning Colts. This ain't the Andrew Luck Colts. Like, the Colts were fortunate, okay? The Colts have been fortunate. And if we want to really talk about it, are the Colts the real rivals of the Texans, right? Like, if we're going to be, let's be honest about it, like, are the Colts the real rivals of the Texans? Because we've owned the fucking Jags in this meetings. We own the fucking Titans. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put record numbers up on the Titans. Like, we always find a way to fucking beat the Titans, right? It don't matter. Shout out to Wise. We always find a way to beat the fucking Titans. So my deal is, all right, cool. My deal is, give me 1 second. Why is this even open? Let me open up the proper deal. God, this fucking chair is pissing me off. It's like dropping every little couple seconds. My ass got fat. That's what it is. I think it's the right one. But anyway, you know, like I said, we don't care about them motherfuckers. We're not tripping on them at all. This is a new day and age, right? This is a new Texans team. This is a new Texans energy. This is the whole revamp, and then we're gonna get new uniforms. I hope they don't get the. I don't hope they do like some of those old teams, like where they kind of get the plain. Like the Jets kind of had some ones I didn't care for too much, like the minimalistic rebranding type shit. Like you don't want it overdone because it look weird, but at the same time, like you don't want it underdone. Like just like your little cousin used Microsoft Paint or some shit and made some fucking some jerseys with that shit. Oh, I'm trying to figure out what the fucking number was. All right. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna open up the line, right? And we're gonna do the 5 minutes. We're gonna get 5 minutes to drop your sauce, peel your sauce. No mark my motherfucking words yet. No score predictions yet, right? Just stay tuned for tomorrow, right? For those. Because I got something going with that. So just look, fuck with me. Yeah. Man, it's okay, man. Those games were necessary. Panthers game was necessary. The Panthers game was a long-term investment into CJ's future. Okay? Shave. The Panthers game was a long-term investment into CJ's future. Because again, all of the comparisons between him and Bryce going first, right? You coming in with a better record, in a better position, better team, and it looks like you should beat the brakes off and you still end up losing to him, right? That's something that's going to stick into CJ's mind. Like the Mamba mentality, CJ mentions the Mamba mentality, and I see it, right? I see it. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm not even going to hesitate. Like, I see the Mamba mentality in CJ, right? He grew up a Lakers fan. He said Kobe's his favorite athlete. I'm not a Kobe fan. I like Kobe more after the fact. I'm not going to say posthumous, but once he wasn't in the league, I respect his fucking work ethic, right? Like, his work ethic is unparalleled, right? You have to, if you're a working human being who believes in existence, like, you have to respect Kobe. Where you can hate Kobe the Laker, you can hate Kobe the basketball player. If you respect a person who is about honing their craft, you have to respect Kobe Bryant, right? Like, I'm not a Kobe fan. I haven't even seen Muse. I've been telling myself I want to watch that shit for the longest, right? But I respect someone who puts that type of dedication to their craft, their dedication to being the best. Those are the people those are the people who make the world turn, right? Tom Brady, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Same shit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, you look. CJ got it. Right? And in a real way. Because CJ has the fame, the celebrity, the opportunity to be all that shit right now. He's from LA, where you probably seen that shit all the time. Here in Houston, we don't really jock celebrities like that. You're more likely to get robbed as a celebrity or shot at as a celebrity or athlete than a motherfucker just going crazy, and dick riding a celebrity out here. So that's why a lot of motherfuckers come out here. But the thing about it, that's kind of changed because you got all these other extras coming out. But anyway, CJ's a real cool cat. You feel me? And so his mentality is not about, now I'm famous, look at him getting all this attention. This motherfucker goes out, he's ready to execute. And so I feel like I don't feel like I know. You know a motherfucker who puts the work in versus somebody who talks a good game, right? CJ Stroud, given the opportunity, going to take this team to the big dance. I just want to see what the rookie CJ Stroud can do in the playoffs. It's like, it's just like, I mean, the Texans can be a very dangerous team, right? And I don't think Noah's playing this week, but come on, we've seen Noah go off, we've seen Nico go off, even without Tank. We've seen Dalton go off. He has enough weapons to still be very dangerous, right? Anyway, let me open up the line. Let's talk about it. Let's get it going. I don't even remember what number it was. We'll take a couple of calls. We're gonna take a whole lot of calls, so I gotta take a slight break before we get in the den. Where's this shit at? Did I shrink that shit like that? What do I do to it? Check 1 2 1 2. What's the motherfucking deal? Who do we have calling in to the sauce line this evening?
From the Bermuda.
Okay. I had to get the dilly dally right. But what's the motherfucking deal, Mr. J, man? How you doing this evening, sir?
I'm good, bro.
Good.
Live off the Dos Equis.
Dos Equis. You already know what happened with that. That's when the shooter started shooting.
You already know.
Not missing from long range. But man, Sauce, y'all just don't know. Like, that's why I say this ain't just a channel. This ain't just a community, but y'all understand. If you know, you know, right? If you fucking with the Discord, you know. If you fuck with it enough, you already know, man. It ain't no hating on this side, dog. We just be rocking a little different. But shout out to Logo Lamel. And see what I said. And so how you feeling, man? The Texans going into Indy, they didn't hop on the plane, they didn't jump juice, got fly, to go fly into the shitty city known as Indy. How are you feeling about this game? Are you concerned about this game and the Texans' chances getting into the playoffs?
I ain't concerned about shit, honcho. Light-skinned CJ say he got this. The time is now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got shit to worry about. Mr. Mania ain't a factor. You're going to be out there cramping and shit. You're going to be, you know what I'm saying? So, what was his name? Taylor ain't about to do shit. We got that run D on lock. Ain't shit to worry about. All we got to do is make sure we press up on Pittman, whole ass, take away that first read.
Yep.
That's a wrap.
Yep. I agree. I said I got the wrong font. That's why it's fucking up. Man, so you feeling confident the Texans, if they go in, they play their game, they do what they're supposed to do, that they shouldn't have to go above and beyond. If they go in and do what they're supposed to do, that the Texans come out of this game with a victory. Do you feel like it's a close game, though?
Honestly, I want to be humble, but fuck all that, nigga.
Yeah.
Fuck the humbleness. Fuck the humility. We about to dog these whole ass niggas. It's time for a culture change, or it's time to complete the culture change.
Yeah.
It's a new era in Texans football. D'Amico and CJ about to usher it in. Anybody who got something to say against it, fuck you. You hating. I'm trying me my motherfucking money. Because it's about to get their ass on Sunday.
Do you feel me?
And run honcho his motherfucking money because we about to whoop the Colts ass tomorrow. It's good times over here, baby. Good times at H-Town.
You feel me? Exactly. And that's how I feel, baby. Like I said, yeah, make sure Clarence, I'll make sure to I'll shoot it to you on the Twitters. Make sure you got it.
I hate that I gotta take the money you was gonna use to pay for pussy, but hey, you offered it up.
Hey man, yeah, that sounds good. And you can talk about what you say, Clarence. You didn't think Zach Wilson or Bryce Young could do better than CJ. Whatever. Like I said, it was a shitty field, bro. Like Zach Wilson is used to playing on that trash ass. His game is trash. So his trash ass game adapted to that trash ass field. You don't take fine delicacies and eat them on fucking paper plates, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what happened. You know what I'm saying? And you got one of them weak ass paper plates that you shouldn't. It's not even the styrofoam ones, the paper ones. Like at the barbecue or wherever, you put some filet mignon on that hoe. That hoe ain't got no sturdiness. You trying to eat off that bitch? The bitch that fell on the ground. That's what happened. That's all it was. CJ's the filet mignon, right? You put that shit on a paper plate, that raggedy ass jet spill. You can put that old fucking raggedy ass half cooked hot dog, Zach Wilson. He used to that shit. You know what I'm saying? You spill it, yeah, ain't no problem. You say you can't put greatness on this trash and expect it to, to get the best qualities out of it. That's all that happened.
Let's not act, first of all, let's not act like Zach Wilson ain't been hurt plenty of times on that. He almost got hurt in that game. You're trying to juke somebody.
He
almost tore all his muscles in his leg trying to do that shit.
Exactly.
So let's stop the cap.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You ain't even got the wicker tray for the place. Shout out to Smile. That's what I'm talking about. You know where I'm coming from. But yeah, so no concerns about mustache, Minshew, mania, or whatever. So what is it that you're wanting to see most? What is the outcome, or who is the player that you're hoping to see step up this game?
That's a good question, Honcho. It ain't one specific player. I want this to be a team win, team domination. Everybody step the fuck up. Because that's what we need going into the playoffs. That's what we need to make a deep run. We need team ball. Let's make this shit happen. It's the time, man.
I agree. I think that is where we need to see it. Like when you can see that cohesiveness and the man knows that he can depend on the man next to him, I think that's when players get more comfortable. They start playing more free. When they know that the man next to them has their back, I'm not going to say they're not overthinking their responsibilities, because you definitely got to, maintain your responsibilities, but you feel more comfortable out there. You feel more confident out there. You make a mistake, that guy's going to pick up that slack. So, yeah, if they can get a good team game going, yeah, that's what you want to see. And then that carries on.
That's my 5 minutes. That's my 5 minutes, Honcho. I'm going to let everybody else get a call in. Broderick, that's how the fuck you do it.
Roster 2 person. All right, JB, appreciate the call, man. Yeah. All right. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got? Oh. Right. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Man, what's going down, Honcho?
Well, is that the man himself? Is that the man himself?
You motherfucking right.
Tell the people who we talking to, man. Who the man with the plan? Who we speaking with this evening, sir?
It's your boy, the one, known as the Swish Man.
Exactly. Shout out to the Swisher Man. Shout out to the Swisher Man. We had a great, we'll call it conversation post game.
I'm talking about.
Yeah. But how you feeling, man? Man, Swisher Man? Like, are you concerned in the slightest about these Texans facing the Indianapolis Colts?
Man, I wish you could see my motherfucking face right now through this phone. Man, hell no, I'm not worried about these goddamn Colts. A fucking horseshoe? A fucking horse? Man, look.
For the shoe. For the horseshoe. Why not? Why not for the horseshoe?
Yeah, and you want to know what CJ gonna be doing? You want to know what CJ gonna be doing with that horseshoe by the time that game over with? Spinning that bitch around his finger.
It's gonna be a lucky horseshoe.
Walking out that bitch saying, "Yeah, this my home now. Harris County travel, bitch."
I love it. That's what I want to hear. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. So, who do you want to see stand out this game? Who are you watching this game and expecting to see a big game from?
Shit, I just spoke on him. Harris County himself. Goddamn.
So Harris County, first 48 at the gate. Do you think he is a key in this? A key piece in shutting down this running game, or do you think this is going to be more of a team effort?
It's definitely going to be a team effort, but I'm expecting him to be able to knife in on certain plays and just be able to constantly keep hammering that Jonathan Taylor. You can't let this dude have no kind of forward momentum, otherwise he will get going. Treat him just like how you did Derrick Henry. Make him your bitch.
Straight up. Fuck that old bitch ass nigga. He ain't texting you old bitch ass nigga.
I'm talking about straight up, like I'm talking about, hey, bend that motherfucker over, goddamn, like you going off of 2 fucking Red Bulls and a goddamn Viagra pack, nigga. I'm talking about thrusting that motherfucker. make the motherfuckers goddamn. Man, look, gonna make these motherfuckers tap out, goddamn.
I'm fucking with it, man.
Can't go back in there.
Yeah, I already know, man. Yeah, man, I'm fucking with it. Like, hey, this is time, like, this is playoff football right now. So you gotta, everything is on the table. You know, there is no option. Like, you gotta go on there, balls to the wall. So, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I definitely agree with that. Okay, so we ain't gonna do no score predictions. We ain't gonna do none of that until next week. But do you feel like this is gonna be a close game, or the Texans walk away with this one?
Man, it's about to be a goddamn repeat of what we saw, goddamn, in Tennessee. It's about to be it's about to be a goddamn trampling. You talking about a horseshoe? Bitch, we about to be trampling these motherfuckers in our black Air Force Ones, nigga. The league and Indianapolis about to find out, nigga. CJ is him, and he's the reason why the Texans are walking around with these goddamn black Air Force Ones on right now. Like CJ said, we don't want nothing given to us. We coming to take every motherfucking thing that we got.
You feel me? We gonna take that shit. You're like, hey, you already know we rocking over here. We like, you ain't gotta give us nothing. We come to take that shit. Already. Okay, that's the BET. Oh man. So you feel like after this, what do you think happens on the other end? Right? So the Texans gonna handle their business in your opinion. Do the Jags or do the Titans win to seal the division for the Texans? What do you think is gonna be the outcome?
The prince is definitely going to turn into the princess. So we got some transgender shit going on down there in Jacksonville. So you can't really trust them and whatnot. And I don't fuck with Tennessee because they the Lightnings.
Yeah. Maybe they can both just implode. Maybe both of them just can self-destruct. We ain't got to worry about neither one of them motherfuckers. Can they both lose? Can we just fuck a tie? I want 2 L's on their record.
Exactly. I need them to tie. I don't want nothing good happening for none of the division outside of Houston. If it ain't Harris County, I ain't fucking with them.
You feel me? That's what I'm talking
They can
about.
catch part 2 of the goddamn pandemic. Goddamn, for all I care.
Lord knows. They gonna catch that. They gonna catch the insurrection. They gonna catch the January 6th, the real, like I say, the real storming, the real insurrection. Yeah, the Texans coming to bring that business, baby. So I am definitely looking forward to the Texans. Tomorrow evening, well, not around this time, a little bit later, about 3 hours from now, tomorrow evening, I'm gonna be looking forward to having a great conversation with South Station. Because
man, tomorrow evening, bro, the Texans about to do the Colts just like how Francis Ngannou did Alistair Oversteen. Uppercut, send them, about to make a goddamn a horse out of, man, look, about to smash on these niggas.
Have you ever seen a nigga uppercut a horse?
Man, look, we about to make a giraffe out of a horse out of these niggas, man. That's how hard we about to uppercut
You
these.
feel me? It's all good. So if they tie Jags come in number 7, I want to see the Jags again later. That's y'all don't understand, bro. Like that is what I want to see. I want to see the Jags again. So ultimately, when it's all said, I need to see them again. Already. Okay. Well, that's a bit, Mr. Swisher.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to see the Jags again. I want us to hit Trevor Lawrence in that long ass fucking chin that he got.
Good. Easter Island looking chin. Well, that's a bit, Mr. Swisher, man. We're gonna take a couple more calls, man. But I do appreciate you calling in and spilling your sauce with me this evening, sir.
Already, man. Shit, it's all love, man.
Ready. Salute to the Swisher, man.
Yeah.
All right. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who do we got calling in to the sauce line this evening?
Ricky motherfucking D.
Ricky motherfucking D. What's the motherfucking deal? How you doing this evening, Mr. Ricky D?
Bro, I am in my most calmest state before an exciting game with so much on the line that I've ever been, ever. And I can't wait. All the voices are they're all focused right now. They're on game time right now. you know. So I can't even get the voices to come out today. I can't. Cal Troop player McNair, he's busy. You know, he's busy wondering what the hell's wrong with them streets of Indy. You know, Davis Mills today he's Chills Mills. He's got to chill. Got to chill.
Davis chill. Okay, all right.
He's just walking around. He's just walking around inside the team hotel, telling everybody, "Remember, I'm the reason for this season."
Man, look, man. So you saying right now, all the voices? Is this the calm before the storm?
This is the calm before the storm. But hold on, before we get into that, I do want to say something because I remember the last time when murder was the case was on the line. And then I got on the line. All of a sudden, my phone started going, or they thought my phone was going staticky. Everybody in the chat line.
Yeah. Oh.
It wasn't my phone that was messing up, y'all. I just let's clear that up. I got good coverage on my phone, man. I paid damn good. I got my own business, y'all. You need to know. Anyhow.
Yeah.
All right.
Look, and especially like, hey, man, look, if you're in the Austin area, you know, hey, and you're looking for a good shoe shine. You know what I'm saying? The best in the business.
Saying,
the best in the business. Not a good, not a great. The best in the business. You got to hit up Ricky D's shoe shine, baby.
That's right.
He's going to get you right. It's going to be mirror quality, baby. Okay, so you say this is
I know some of y'all players got them Gators out there.
Right?
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope they do.
What were you going to ask me?
But I say, so you're saying this is the calm before the storm. This is before the magic happened. Like what are you expecting going into this game? This is a playoff game right now. I mean, regardless of what the official title of it is, this is a playoff. This is win or go home. So what are you expecting? What are you feeling going into this game?
I'm just gonna go based on what I feel this season was founded on early in the season. And this was after the Jags win, when CJ said, "We ain't tuck and tail. We're not running from nobody. They got to play us too." And that was at a time where not one of us knew what kind of team we got going on here. And that was CJ being the leader that he has been, telling everybody, speaking to his team through the media, almost, I felt like, as to where he was letting everybody know, I have confidence in y'all too. Even and this was with the broken down offensive line, mind you, that he about to face the team that was leading the league in sacks at the time, and he still stood up and boldly said that. And I think, you know, we all know leaders and great sports players, or anybody from any sport. A lot of them we identify them based on how they're able to raise the level of their team's play. And so I feel like, you know what I honestly feel? I feel like John Mechie's going to come up in this game.
You feel like this is a Mechie moment?
I almost envisioned it, that he's catching a touchdown, and it's going to be a huge touchdown. I just believe that. I believe that these things have been happening. You know, man, sports has its own way of with its law of averages and everything, where, you know, I mean, just the other week, this guy had a touchdown hit him in the hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah.
And I just feel like there was a reason for that. And I kind of feel like there was even a reason for CJ being out the few games that he was out, because you heard him, he even said it. I've been playing football since August of 2022. So this was his chance for rest. He's, you know, I believe in the Lord. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ too. And I believe that there was a reason for CJ, that because if CJ wasn't, if something like that didn't happen, CJ would not have rested. and I think that he's well rested, because I don't think it's just the when I say he's well rested, he was already starting to complain about, I got a little, got a couple injuries here and there, but that's part of football. I think all of that got healed up. I think shoulders got healed up. I think everything got healed up. And then, you even heard him say things like that he saw football from a TV perspective and noticed that the team itself was getting down.
Yeah.
See, CJ's not going to let us get down in this game. And that's how I feel. And I've always wanted that, from our quarterback. I always felt like Deshaun never did that. I felt like he sometimes would go and pout a little bit. I never saw him going and like shaking the linemen's hands and everything and telling everybody to still keep playing and stuff like that. I never saw that. We never saw that out of Skills Mills. But but no, like seriously, I would trip out if I ever saw Davis Mills doing that little dance with Tank Dell in the end zone. Like that was, I would just turn off my TV and stop watching. I'd be like, that's okay, no matter what happens, anyhow. But I just feel that way, and I feel like somebody like John Mechie or Xavier Hutchins is gonna rise to the occasion. I also think too that what I'm expecting to see a defense much like the one that we saw in the Titans game, the first Titans game, where it looked like D'Amico had imposed his will on that team, on that defense, and told them, something woke up, man. Something did. And I know we took the L against the Browns, but I think also too, this is a challenge to the defense in the first week. Everybody's saying, "Oh, well, CJ played horrible the first week." No, you know what? He made one rookie mistake in that first time that we played Indianapolis. He fumbled the ball, right? We know that he did that. Aside from that fumble, he played a pretty solid game. It was the defense that was just giving up gashes of yards. But, we didn't have players on the team, on the defense, like Christian Harris playing that I can remember. Y'all can correct me. But I feel like Christian Harris, I said it earlier in the season, Christian Harris is a second half season guy, and now he's playing like a monster. And I think on the defensive side, I think he's the pivot point for us. I think he's the one that if he can impose his will, Indy can be stopped, because of him.
Absolutely. Definitely. Like I say, this is not the same team that was week 2. On the other side of the ball, you got pretty much the same shit you got from week 2. And actually, you don't have what AR-12 or whatever you call them, able to kind of get you out to that kind of early lead before the injury. So it's a situation where I feel like the Texans, the defense has found out who they are. They have their identity, and they're going into Indy with that identity. CJ knows who he is. We know what we're working with. This is a more confident, more complete, even with, missing Tank Dell, Texans team. You got your running back, Singletary's your guy. Earlier we were running, we were going heavier with a dose of Pierce. So this is a Texans team who has their identity. They know who they are, and they're going to go into Indy. And I feel like it's going to be a dominant victory on our end. So I'm not concerned at all. I don't want to say I'm not concerned at all. You got to play the game, but the Texans beat the bricks off. They should beat the shit out of Indy.
I'm not concerned either way, because I feel like we can beat the brakes off of them. We can beat the shit out of them. I feel like we can. And then I also feel like, I'll just go back and look at games like, I know everybody doesn't want to talk about it, but the game against the Falcons, when we needed a touchdown to take the lead in the fourth quarter, we were able to do that. The game against the Bucks, you're talking about going, 80 yards in 46 seconds on 3-4 plays?
Exactly. You forget about how good some of those outcomes were versus, the outcomes that weren't favorable. Because, people tend to gravitate more to the negative stuff. But, yeah, we forget about some of them games where, CJ played amazing. and got us back in the
He
game.
had us in position to win.
Yeah.
Even in games where he wasn't playing well, and he still had us there in position to win. A lot of people, if they want to bring up stuff about the early games, people fail to realize too that the Texans were only down 7-6 at halftime against the Ravens, and that was before they were even a team, really. So it's little things like that I look at it and I go, you know what? It's all going to work out the way it needs to work out. I feel like the players are more in tune with what's been going on with this franchise in terms of front office, in terms of the drama with Deshaun. I mean, you heard them all say, y'all deserve a team to boast about. And it's because they're very in tune with what's been going on here. And we've seen a team, I'll say this too, the reason why I feel so confident is because throughout the course of this season, whether it was a penalty, whether it was a turnover, whether it was something crazy, I don't know, whatever, this team has been able to overcome themselves. In past Texans games, we've seen where they shot themselves in the foot and they can't recover. Yeah. And this team just for some reason just says, nah, that's part of football. We're going to make up for it. And that's where I feel confident. And I just don't want this, the way that we've been losing to the Colts before this season, like the fumbles at the goal line and things like that. That's what I'm hoping we don't have any of that kind of crap going on.
But Mr. Ricky D, I hate to cut you short, but we'll take a couple more calls. I appreciate it, but I definitely appreciate you calling in and spilling your sauce with us. But I agree, this is a different Texans team, and I expect to see something different on Saturday. But I definitely appreciate you calling in and spilling your sauce, sir.
Yeah, be cool, man.
All right, yes, sir. Shout out to Ricky D. What's the motherfucking deal, man? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Yo.
Oh, is it Mr. It Don't Matters himself? Who we got on the line this evening, sir?
Yes, it really don't matter.
The wise man in the building. Wise man. So how you feeling about this game, man? Do you have concerns? What are you feeling going into this game tomorrow?
Man, I don't have any concerns. I wouldn't say I have any concerns or anything like that, but I think this team gonna come out with a fire with them tomorrow and show everybody why they deserve to be on prime time. This is a team that's been deprived from any national media attention when it comes to showing C.J. Stroud one of the greatest rookie quarterback performances that we've seen in a long time. Not to have one national game, that's crazy. Even when we played Bryce Young, the number 1 and the number 2 pick, they usually have a ESPN game, Monday night game or something like that. They didn't do that. So CJ been doubted this whole time since the draft. They was calling him radios. They were saying the S2 scored this, the S2 scored that.
Yeah.
They were saying at Ohio State he had all the talent. It wasn't him. It wasn't this. They say he couldn't beat Georgia. I mean, when you look at DeMeco Ryan, man, they don't want to give him the coach of the year. Now they're saying Kevin Stefanski should be coach of the year. Kevin Stefanski was already coach of the year. If we're looking at the things that DeMeco Ryan's done, this was one of the worst teams in the league last year. And if it wasn't for that tie, we would have the number 1 pick in the draft last year. If it wasn't for beating the Colts, we would have that number 1 pick last year. He turned around a team like that last year to a playoff contender, bro.
Yeah.
In one season.
Yeah.
It's impeccable.
Yeah.
And then, not only that, Stingley. They was hating on Stingley all preseason, all season. Stingley was dealing with injuries again, and it was warranted. I mean, he got hurt and things of that sort. And then he came out. He had, when it really mattered, when we really needed Stingley to ball out, what'd he do? He put the team on his back. He made big plays. He made interceptions. He controlled the game. He shut down that whole Denver game, him and Willie Anderson themselves, bro. And Christian Harris, too, after being benched. It's just this team has a lot of resiliency. I mean, everybody is battle-tested. This team is very battle-tested. And this is the team that I haven't seen from the Houston Texans in a long time or maybe never. We've lost so many players. We lost our whole starting O-line, and we were still able to make shift. We still was able to beat the Steelers. We were still able to beat the crap out of the Jags. We were still able to beat the crap out of the Titans. It don't matter who we was missing. Yeah, Jonathan Grenard is missing tomorrow. Yeah, Noah Brown is missing tomorrow. But guess what? Nico Collins, I even doubted Nico. We call him the Charmin Tissue Paper Man because he was a big softy last year. He was too big to be soft. And all of a sudden, he's a 1,000-yard receiver. So, I mean, he made us eat our crow, and that's the things we like to see. So, for me, I think this is a battle-tested team. They know what's on the line. They know what's at stake, and like CJ said, he got that Mamba mentality. Like you said earlier, he said he want to be prepared. He over-prepared for this moment, and it's going to be his time to shine, and I think this team is going to go out there, take care of business. And, hey, the one thing we did say about this team the whole offseason was that, hey, we always play up to the competition. So if it's the same competition or if it's a better competition than us, then we're going to play up to that competition, and it's going to be a hell of a game. And we got C.J. Stroud. We seen what he did in Tampa Bay game. We seen what he did in the Broncos game. We seen what he did to the Jaguars. We seen what he did to the Steelers. We seen what he did to every team in this league, bruh, other than the Jets, because we seen that was a very unfortunate field in MetLife Stadium.
Yeah.
And other than the Ravens, it was his first game in the NFL. So I ain't gotten the Colts, Jonathan Taylor. I mean, like Swisher said, bruh, Harris County finna run them down, bruh. He finna run them down. Christian Harris, them big boys, Malik Collins, Sheldon Rankin, they finna apply that pressure tomorrow, bruh. Tard, Willie Anderson setting the edge, bruh. Barnett's, bruh, we got dogs on this team. Cashman. Petrie, like you said early in the stream, but Petrie, you got to step up, bro. You got to put the city on your back, bro.
Please,
it's all on you. You went from an all-pro player to I don't know what happened to you, bro. So Stingley Jr., and we know Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson, my OG, but you know he gonna give up at least one a good 2-3 catches a game, but he gonna make a big play to make up for it. So yeah, at the end of the day tomorrow, it's going to come up to guys like Singletary, Dalton Schultz, Nico Collins to step up and have a big game and help support C.J. Stroud. And the defense just got to step up and do what they got to do. Gardner Minshew, we've been seeing this guy for years. It was quite embarrassing what happened in that first loss, and I think the guys took that to heart. And they're going to rebound. They're going to bounce back, and we're going to handle business, and we're going to be eventually playing the Cleveland Browns for a rematch. We got to beat them so we get that draft pick. So, yeah, that's how I feel. And I'm proud of, you know what, I usually say, honcho, reserve your thoughts and this. Nah, honcho, go all in on these niggas, bro. It's the playoffs. It's been the playoffs. And do what we got to do, bro. It don't matter at the end of the day. We just got to – the team got to take care of business, and we'll be there, bro.
Right. That's a BET. And then, you know, it's going to be so much better. Like I say, once the Texans do what they do, and we get to sit back and see what happens on the other side of the division, the pressure's off of us, it's going to be great. And I think when CJ get a chance to see the Browns, because I feel like him not having a shot at that, I know he would have played it so much differently. It's going to be a completely different game. Because the Browns fans going to think, oh, we're going to beat the Texans. Nah, it's going to be much different with CJ. And then that's going to be their excuse. So, yeah, we just got to get these Indy Colts out the way, man. But that's a BET. That's a BET. All right. Any other thoughts?
That's all I wanted to drop. That's all I really wanted to drop. And I wanted to say the media, too, and all these fans out here that saying that Puka Nacua is the rookie of the year over C.J. Stroud, that is blasphemy. Like, come on. Every other year, it's a quarterback they give the award to, regardless who it is. They give it to the best quarterback in the rookie class. All of a sudden, since it's C.J. or Houston players, they don't want to give it to C.J. Willie Anderson, too. So my boys going to come out here, Willie Anderson and C.J. Stroud, what they was drafted for. They was drafted to put this team on their back and be the generational future Hall of Fame players that they are. They're going to become. So they're going to start doing that by tomorrow, setting the stone and changing this franchise and getting things turned around. And shit, looking back 3 years, man, it was the worst of times, bro. We went through the worst of shit. We seen some of the worst things that could never happen to an NFL franchise. We endured it. We sat through it, and now it's come back to fruition. So, yeah, I just hope they take care of business tomorrow, bro. And the Texans do our thing. We make the playoffs. And then I'm tired of people talking about the draft right now because we got to make the playoffs first, bro. We made the playoffs. Anything can happen. You never know. So that's all I wanted to drop.
We're going to be dirty in the play. We get in the playoffs. Oh, look out. Yeah, because it's again, it's going to be for real house money then because we wasn't even supposed to be there. So that's a BET, Mr. Wise, man. I appreciate you calling in and spilling your sauce with us this evening.
All right, I'll holler at you, Honcho. Be easy.
Bet. Shout out to the Wise, man. Shout out to the lovely Miss Sarah Lou. Appreciate it. What's the motherfucking deal? Who we got calling into the sauce line this evening?
Man, what's the motherfucking deal, my nigga?
Man, TD. How you feeling, man?
Man, we is finna stomp these bitches down 6 feet under, my nigga. That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, my nigga, I told you, I'm finna be drunk than a bitch. Might have to call me a bitch.
Yeah.
To cap off my night, nigga, after this dub.
Hey,
it's up, my nigga.
Hey, with the play, ain't nothing wrong with get a little playoff poom, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You got to
do it right. Do it.
Man, it's up, bro. We
right.
finna stop these bitches 6 feet under, my nigga. I'm saying it right now, bro. I don't even think it's gonna be close, my nigga. I might give them 10 points, you know what I'm saying? Just to put, that's just how I'm feeling right now. I'm being a little nice.
Yeah.
But bro, we finna slash these niggas, bro. Now what I'm gonna need you to do?
Yeah, you ready for you? Huh? And I was telling Mike I got him, but you want me to? You ready for me to fire up?
Man, I was finna get on there. I was finna get to you right now, right? Nigga, what I'm gonna need you to do? Cause I see you on your house money honcho shit a little bit today. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and give you a pass, nigga. What I'm gonna need you to do is whatever the fuck you drinking, I'm gonna need you to drink that shit straight. Nigga, put about 5 grams in the swisher, nigga, so that shit can sink in, my nigga, so you can feel how I'm feeling right now.
Man, look, I might not be.
Bro.
Yeah, I might not be too far from. Yeah, man, look, trust me, try to know. Look, I'm not. Y'all really want me to get real cocky about it. I don't feel like the Colts finna sniff the motherfucking Texans jockstrap, bro. Like, we finna go on this, man. It's finna be a real disrespect from someone. Like, I feel like CJ is insulted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like this nigga that said it, he put a statement on it, he had to sit out a couple of weeks, niggas, and just threw him to the wayside. And that's why I really rock with this nigga CJ because he said it early on. And they say they'll love you, 1 week, and then they say they'll hate you the next. So his mind is already, for a rookie to have that mindset already, to realize that, fuck all the fake love, I'm here to play the game. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that extra shit. He ain't worried about the outside shit. He's here to play the game. Like, so he ain't even tripping. Other more emotional quarterbacks we ain't even finna get into that. They probably throw a little hissy fit. CJ's coming in. He wants revenge for week 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he feels played for week 2. You know what I mean? And so I feel like when I talk about the Mamba mentality, the Kobe, the Jordan, the Tom, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, CJ finna come in, he finna execute. As long as the players on the receiving end of the ball do what they supposed to do, CJ gonna come out and I feel like he gonna have a masterclass. Like, I feel like he finna dice these motherfuckers up and make them regret being in the division. Like, I think it's finna get ugly for the Colts. Real ugly for the fucking Colts. Real soon. But you can't. They just gotta play their game of ball. But what's on your mind, sir? My bad.
I think the whole motherfucking team locked in, bro. Like, CJ got it on his mind, bro. Like, he the motherfucking leader.
Yeah.
He got it on his mind, bro. We coming away with this shit. At this point, bro, I really don't even give a fuck about the Jacksonville and Titan game. To be honest with you. I do hope we see them whole ass Jags though in the playoffs. Yeah. But honestly, bro, I got a different perspective. I don't even care. Like, fuck the division. It's all about what's finna happen tomorrow, my nigga. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody locked in, bro. Everybody on one page, my nigga. They know what's at stake. Gardner Minshew, I wish the fuck we lose to this nigga. I wish the fuck we would.
Look, like I said,
I don't take this nigga serious, my nigga. That motherfucking mustache he got, that shit just drives me, my nigga.
You ain't fucking with the porn stash, man.
Yeah, we better not lose to this whole ass nigga. And I don't think for a split second we are, but man, we better not lose to this whole ass nigga. Yeah. It's up, bro.
Yeah. I feel like, you know, again, the man, the competitive nature, like I know I was a competitive person, but I feel like this nigga on another level. Like, so if I feel like any way I used to feel, and I know this young man is above it. Oh yeah, he been ready for this date. He been waiting for this date, and he know that it's all on. He said it like if he wasn't feeling confident, if he wasn't feeling like, you know, he wouldn't have said what he said. CJ's not a man who just say a lot of shit to be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not looking for bullet points and headlines and you know newspaper clippings. Like I don't feel like he's a guy that uses words just to use words. You know what I mean? I don't think he's gonna say that shit unless he truly means it. And I don't think he's a person who's gonna say some shit.
Do it left, do it right, do it.
I don't think he's gonna say some shit unless he mean that shit. And he didn't put the work behind that shit to be able to say that shit, to be confident in saying that shit. You know what I mean?
Like I say, bro, we locked in though, bro. I think the whole team is locked the fuck in, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas probably got the Super Bowl on their motherfucking mind. Even though we ain't even get to the playoffs yet. That's how confident I believe they are, bro. And I'm not finna just be sitting up here saying some shit just because it sounds good. You know what I'm saying? I'm being realistic at the same time.
Yeah, I mean,
we is gonna doubt these hoes, bro. And depending on who we play, you know what I'm saying? Well, really, I wouldn't even give a fuck who we play. I'm gonna still have that same mentality, but you know, it's gonna get a little serious after that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look, I feel like, look, what he said the time is now. He ain't talking about the time is now just for the playoffs. He ain't talking about exactly. He talking about, like you said, he talking about the Super Bowl. So shit, he talking about, look, the time is now. Like, let's go. We in this bitch, we finna do all. The Texans handle their business, like you said. Fuck the Jags, fuck the Titans. We don't depend, like, we don't depend on nobody in it. We don't give a fuck who in our way. We don't give a fuck who you line up in front of. We ready to play some ball. I've been saying that I feel like the Texans can get with anybody. Tank would make me feel a lot better, but I feel like CJ is adequate enough to be able to make things happen, right? But them niggas talking Super Bowl, I'm talking Super Bowl. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? We got to handle this game right now before we start getting, you know, too far into the talk, one game at a time. But I feel like I agree with you. Their mind has to be on the Super Bowl. If you say the time is now, what are you talking about? The time is now we get to the first round and get kicked out? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? You talking about the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, man. Like, so, like, all that other shit, man, or who hurt, you know, all that shit is out the window now. I can give a fuck. I can care less, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we need Tank for this damn game, but shit, he just got to sit it out.
Yeah.
Man, the time is now, my nigga.
Yeah.
It's now, my nigga.
Say the time is now.
Shit does not matter, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. If we all had all our ducks in a row, oh man, we the most beat up team in the NFL. Niggas don't see that though.
Yeah. You know, and like I say, the thing is, we still gotta play the game. We still in a position to do what we gotta do. My deal is just, you know, again, you know, if it was fifth, shit, we'd all be drunk, but shit. You know, wish we did have Tank. You know, I wish we had a couple other things, but, you know, it is what it is. We still balling. And so to me, that just shows that if you can retain a solid core of this team, you know what I mean? You might be able to do something for a long time. You know what I mean? You might be able to, again, you got CJ on a rookie contract playing like this. Come on, man. Again, you got Tank. You got a foundation already. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you go definitely see what you can do with it this year. Excuse me. But again, no matter what the outcome is, it's going to be good.
What's your confidence level on right now?
My confidence level right now is on the Colts. Man, bro. Now, if the Texans don't come out that bitch with a double-digit victory, I'm going to be disappointed. Like that's how I feel right now. Yeah. But you said it was.
Well, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that for tomorrow.
Yeah. But
you already know what I said it was gonna be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just put 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Well, like I feel like at this point, again, you got to dial in CJ. I done missed 2 weeks of football. I'm a competitor. I'm not here for the show. I'm not here just to be flashy. I'm not here just throwing some shades and sit here with the with some celebrities and shit. This nigga here to play ball.
That's what I like about that nigga, man, because it's like he's been there before. None of that shit surprises nigga at all. Like he been in front of the cameras. That nigga don't look like he don't look like he be wanting to do that shit, bro.
Exactly. That nigga that shit don't light him up. That's why I say you can tell who done been the man and who is just now becoming the man.
Do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
Like, and that's I crack jokes and I say shit and people be feeling a particular kind of way, but I say that's the power of having that father figure in your life, because I think that, when you kind of get out there, you start seeing those bright lights and all that shit happening, you just all over the place, you know what I'm saying? But CJ, he know what he about, he know what his foundation is, and he come out, he don't let all this shit get him excited. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, he's saying the shit that a veteran says, Sometimes it take a veteran years to learn that, they love you now, they hate you now. He coming in as a rookie. Yeah, I already know what this is. You know what I'm saying? I already know what's going on. And he's not tripping on it. So he's come here to play football. And so his mind is on the ultimate goal. That's a champion mindset.
Left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
Shit. But in the meantime, my nigga,
left, do it right, do it left, do it right, do it.
But I'm gonna keep saying it. We finna stop these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit, we finna get ready for the playoffs, my nigga. No lie. I don't see otherwise, bro.
Yeah,
whoever the nigga Clarence is, tell him stop smoking whatever the fuck he's smoking on.
Clarence, but they're good. He get that shit from Cuba or something out there in Florida. They get it from the Haitians or something. I don't know what he got. Clarence got that good look. I need to holler at Clarence.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know.
Clarence gonna have to hit the live, man.
He's gonna lose this game. I up the bet on his ass if I was y'all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't want to take Clarence little strip club money, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That might be the only happy weekends he got. So I'll just let him know what it is, because he's gonna be definitely sad and depressed. He's gonna need that for his antidepressant prescriptions and all that shit after the Jags lose. That's all they got in Jacksonville. So it's all good, man.
Yeah. But shit, bro. Like shit, I'm going off this motherfucker, bro.
TD, man, that's a bet, man. I appreciate you calling in, dog.
That's a bet, bro. What's up?
For sure. All right, I'm waiting on one call, man. I said I was gonna wait. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all wanted the den. We might have to push the den a few minutes back. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give me a little mini break in there. Appreciate all the super chat love. Shout out to Jake Mail. Shout out to Sarah Lou. Shout out to TDJ. TDJ Jr. Say also the main Sancho shirt toaster. Hey, we'll have some new sauce merchandise coming soon. Clarence, make sure whenever it's time for you to pay that you hit that, just mark that down. Honcho ENT on Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo. After the Texans beat the Colts, make sure you run me my money. You know what I'm saying? Run me my money. Thank you very much, Miss Clarence. You feel me? Clarence, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for the one I know y'all want to hear, man. I know. Let me see if he's still in the chat. I hope he's still available, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Look, I'm trying to wait for the call. I got a couple of minutes. Bro. Man, I'm telling y'all, right now we cooling. As we get closer to game time, 7:15 tomorrow, January 6th. Is this the number? Let's check it out. Oh, what's the motherfucking deal? We got calling into the sauce line this evening.
That's what's gonna happen to the fucking Colts, nigga. Nigga, what y'all talking about? It's Mr. Peekaboo, you. Fuck you.
Wait, what's the motherfucking deal? What's going on, Wing, man? How you feeling about this Texans versus Colts? Are you concerned? Are you worried? What's on your mind? How you feeling about this game, man?
Confident that we're gonna stop the fucking run first and foremost. The fact that they ain't got Zach Moss is a major plus. The fact that the Texans is number 2 and holding niggas 3.3 yards per average when they're running the ball, nigga, is second in the league. So if they think they want to run the ball on us, cool. You want to run outside with Gardner Minshew? Will Anderson gonna chase your ass down. So is Christian Harris and anybody else who wanna step up and make a tackle. They don't want no problems with Christian Harris. I don't know what got into that nigga the last 6-7 weeks. That nigga's completely different player.
That nigga drank a monster or something before the game. I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, he been on some other shit, man. So are you concerned? Do you think Gardner Minshew can beat the Texans with his arm?
Absolutely not. He's 0-3 against the Texans as a starter. Wow, Gardner Minshew ain't nothing to us. But the Colts, as a unit, they're a good unit. I'm gonna give them their props. They got some good receivers that we're gonna see this week, and we ain't gonna sit here and act like we ain't gave up some big plays.
Yeah.
But they strength ain't going downfield. It's working underneath. Play tight covers the whole game. Take that nigga Michael Pittman away. We're gonna let everything else work itself out. Stop the run at all costs. Stop this nigga Michael Pittman. Don't give up no big ass plays or allow fucking Alec Pierce nigga to go on a post route downfield. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Josh Downs could be sneaky. He could be sneaky. But I think fucking Desmond King gonna have something to say about that nigga.
Will Desmond get his? Because they didn't hold Desmond like 2 times this year on plays that should have been touchdowns for Desmond King, where he basically either had a turnover or I want to say the last game he basically had kind of like a takeaway. They called it 4 progress, or whatever they called it, where he basically had a free shot to the house and then called it back. Does he get him one this game?
What'd you say?
So does Desmond King get him one this game? Did he get him one to the house? He had a couple of shots this year.
Things have happened. Crazier things have happened. I won't be surprised, nigga, if the nigga motherfucking Kareem Jackson with an extra week, nigga, don't get him one. We talking about Desmond King, nigga. I won't be surprised if that nigga Kareem don't knock somebody's head off if he line them up right. I won't be surprised. Blake Cashman, bro, we know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, cash money, Cashman. Yeah.
On the ground, I'm not. Jonathan Taylor. I don't see him as because we've stopped. I love Jonathan Taylor. If this was Jonathan Taylor 2 years ago, I say we got our hands full. But he ain't that Jonathan Taylor. He ain't been that Jonathan Taylor in a couple of years. And even with him just coming back, the teams he did that shit to, they got soft defenses, nigga, in the middle of the field. That ain't the case with the motherfucking Houston Texans. Nigga, when we out here holding motherfucking Derrick Henry to 3 yards, like 40 yards, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like running the ball, we ain't allowed a 100-yard rusher yet. Not that we have to in order for a team to be successful, but at the end of the day, D'Amico know what the fuck this is, and what he planned on doing week 2 is what he ultimately is. With the results that I'm expecting from this team is what he expected in week 2, but we just needed to iron out some more shit and find better ways to coach these guys up during the season. I think the groundwork has been laid. CJ saying all the right things. D'Amico saying all the right things.
Right, do it left, do it right, do it.
Oh my God! Look, keep your damn hands to yourself. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Look, I don't want to hear it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I had to get daddy mode real quick. Yeah, but bro, nigga, I'm not really worried about it. I'm not really worried about it. Gardner Minshew can do enough, but I think as long as we take away his primary option, which is Michael Pittman, who we got a great rapport with, you know what I'm saying? Don't let Pierce kill you deep, because he ain't deep threat. So, that's all I'm really thinking, man.
So you feeling confident in the Texans. What happens on the other side of the division on Sunday?
Huh?
I said you're feeling confident about the Texans securing their win, but what happens on the other side of the division on Sunday?
Oh, Jacksonville gonna win, bro. Like Jacksonville gonna win. Like, we ain't got to worry about that. Jacksonville gonna win. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Like, the fucking Titans ain't no problem for nobody. So, like, I don't know why they do that. Like, they just need to quit. They just need to go ahead. I want them to make it to the playoffs. I want to show up to the playoffs and hopefully get ourselves in a scenario where we got to see them niggas again. Yeah. You know, because now Josh Allen finally done made some of himself after all these years, so we can put that to the test.
Yeah. So BET. So ultimately, when it's all said and done, who are the Texans facing in the playoffs?
Huh?
So ultimately, when it's all said and done, who are the Texans facing in the playoffs?
It don't matter.
It don't matter. Do you feel like the Texans can make some noise in the playoffs?
They can go far, and like I said, we got the better quarterback. It don't even matter because nobody expected us to be where we at anyway.
So BT, any other thoughts you'd like to spill?
That's it, man. I just wanted to go ahead and spill that real quick while you was on.
Already? Well, I definitely appreciate it, man. It's good to hear from you. Man, they was asking about you at the stadium, man. So look, hey, we're gonna have to make the full connection one way soon, man. They was asking what Wink was at the stadium, man. So shit. We're gonna have to make that happen.
I know that. Who was that big? Who was that? Was that Big B? That was by
Yeah.
That was Big B?
Yeah, that was Big B.
Oh, okay. I figured that had to be that nigga.
Yeah. No, so
Yeah, that's all it is, man. Shit, I think it's gonna end up being a good ass game. We're gonna handle our business. Everybody else gonna handle their business. I'm only concerned about what we gotta do. Fuck what anybody else gotta say. I don't care what nobody else gotta do.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. As long as the Texans handle their business, shit, there ain't nothing else to talk about. So I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, that's all I care about. What we gotta do. But shit, I'm finna get ready to slide, bro. I already know you finna get ready to log off. I'm gonna get at you later on.
It's a bet, man. Appreciate you calling in, Wing. It's good to hear from you, man. Yes, sir. Shout out to Wayne, baby. Excuse me. All right. I'm over burping shit. All right, so here's the deal. We're going to be in the den. I need to be like 30 minutes. We get a den, but we're going to play a game in the den. It's going to be a fun game that we're playing this evening. So it's going to be about Black entertainment trivia. So make sure you're in there, 9:30. We'll be live in the den. It's going to be caller versus caller, right? So we're going to play for some virtual pistachios. We're going to have a good time, man. And tomorrow, we finna, like I said, Texans finna January 60s, motherfucker. We finna be an insurrection in this bitch. I'm feeling good, feeling great. It's Friday. Y'all should feel good like me. But we finna beat the shit out the Colts. But like, I'm not even. I'm gonna put the saddle on these bitches, ride these little My Little Pony motherfuckers, dog, bro. We're not even tripping. Not worried about the Colts at all. See, right now, you got a lot of Colts haters. Make sure you hit that like button. You got a lot of Colts haters who I watched this and I didn't like it. But they're not going to say shit, right? They're not going to say shit. But there'll be those people who come back if by chance, somehow, some way, the Colts fuck around and did win in some other multiverse future. They come, I watched your stream and I saw it. It just pissed me off. And I just waited till after the game and tell you, you're wrong, motherfucker. Like, shut the fuck up. You don't talk about it when it's like, if you gotta wager up front. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put this out up front. Like the motherfuckers come like, I told you so. Like you never said shit. You just waited till it was safe. Shut the fuck up. Your opinion, don't matter. You gotta that's why I say you gotta say mark my motherfucking words. You gotta put the stamp on it. But make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. We're gonna have some mark my motherfucking words. We're gonna have a couple other little things shaking. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all, man. Sauce Nation, the greatest nation. Again, you want to check out the den tonight, thedenshow.com. Everybody else, I appreciate y'all, man. I thank y'all for calling in. You guys are the best. I mean, what else can I say? I fuck with y'all just because y'all real, man. It just, y'all already know what it is, man. Because like I say, on the screen, off screen, people we met in person. It's a different type of connection. I ain't knocking what nobody else got going. I'm rooting for everybody. But Sauce Nation, ain't nobody like y'all, man. So I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of all, y'all stay saucing. I'm out tomorrow. The Texans going in. We in the play, man. We in the fucking playoffs, right? The playoffs. We in the fucking playoffs, man. And tomorrow, we solidify it. solidify it, and it begins. The real new era of the Texans begins once we beat the shit out of the fucking Colts. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for that? I hope you're ready, because that shit gonna be live. Like I hope you fucking ready. Celebrate tomorrow night. Y'all stay saucy.